We've got a few bags of corn that we have to get through. We're still making room in the freezer to make room for more stuff to clean the freezers. The best thing that we can do with corn as such is to can it up. I'm Steve.
I'm Isabel.
And welcome back to FarmID Farm. We'll get canning it right away. So this is one of those things that's like, you can't get much simpler. Fresh corn or the canned, or not canned corn, the bagged frozen corn already. Put it into a pot, put boiling water over it. This pot of water has just come off of the boil. And then it goes into the canner. That's it. It's just that easy. You need 2 ingredients, corn and water. All right?
But the corn is thawed.
The corn is thawed. It's been sitting at room temperature for a while. It's not frozen so much anymore, but it'll still do the trick. All right, so we're gonna fill up these jars. Yep. Go pour. Yep, go. I'll get this one ready for you. That one's all ready. To about an inch of headspace. Yep.
Here.
Keep going. There. You can go back and top them off as we need. And that's really, really not complicated.
Ooh, make a mess.
That's okay. Happens, right? Oh. There. Traffic jam.
Oops. I have too much.
Well, avalanche. And we'll put a little here. We'll put a little here. There, go. We've got enough here to do 2 batches of quart jars anyways. And that'll do there. Okay, here. We'll switch spots here.
Okay. From the pool.
And this is good now too, that it can be stuffed and stored for quite a while in the cans, just like years, you know. We're choosing to put these into these larger jars just because we do have 2 guys that eat an awful lot. Now when we're doing this too, we don't jostle the jars, we don't shake them around trying to get them down. We're just putting the corn in as such. We don't pack it down. We don't do anything of the sort. We just put the corn in. You can put a little more in these other guys here too. So that way it process the way it's supposed to process.
Yeah, I think I have too much in this one.
There's no salt. You can add salt if you want to for flavor. It's always optional. We won't. We don't. You know. I guess a little more heart healthy. Beautiful. Keep. Let's see if we can get some more into these other guys over here. Now, another fun thing is that if you do this with raw corn, like corn on the cob when it's fresh in the season, you can always just you cut the corn off and do the same process. There's raw packing, but you don't want to scrape the cob because then it turns all cloudy and mushy. It doesn't make a difference. It still tastes like really good fresh corn.
We're gonna
need to open up another bag. You have another bag?
Yeah.
You can go get that and I'll play with this. Like we've done this before and it doesn't really make a difference if you scrape the cob or not, you know. Like in the end, ultimately, you're eating it, it's corn. You know. And for the measure, we're gonna debubble this, and it's again one of those things that Whoops, here, do you want that? Anyway,
Please.
you can get one of these fancy pokey jabby things for your, what did I say, 1 inch
With 1
headspace.
inch.
So each one of these little divisions here represents a 1/4 inch. So the first one is, of course, a 1/4 inch. There's some things that do require 1/4 inch. There's some things that require 1/2 inch. If you have an eye for it, you're fine. Okay. Otherwise, to debubble, you can use that thing, or again, like I'll use a salad tosser thing that doesn't ever get used for anything else. It's just handy to stay there. So that guy's fine. Yeah, this is fine. And that's fine. No, we're top this guy off. There, just like another.
This one, this.
No, yeah, they can all use just a little bit.
Just to say.
All right, yep. And there.
And this
And that
one.
guy too. That's good. That's perfect.
That's good.
And this guy needs more corn. And this guy needs a little more corn here too. And so does this guy.
This one a little more.
Yep. And I think that will do everybody just fine. So that's how easy it is from beginning to end. Now the hardest part is waiting. This has to go into the pressure canner because it's one of those low acid foods for 85 minutes. So we're going to, we don't even need to bother wiping them.
Yeah,
but it is still a good habit. Always, 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 right? And we squirt some vinegar on there. And we rub, and we rub, and we rub, and we rub, and rub.
You don't have too much water on this one.
I'll scoop some out in a second. I have a spoon here somewhere. It doesn't matter. There. You put that there. Get a spoon. There. And I think
this one
that,
too.
that will just about do it. There. Perfect. Clean up our mess, and we have enough for more. What you can do is if you have more than what you think you need, like you can double stack. We could probably get a few pint-sized jars to finish off the canner. And it's something I think that we actually might wind up doing just to save it. No, we won't bother because we've got more. So this is a canner load here for us. We'll get these guys into the canner and do another batch in just a little while, or when these guys are done anyways. And again, this is something now, it's gone from being in the way to being shelf stable for quite a while. All right, I'll get them in the canner and we'll be back momentarily. All right, so here we are about almost 2 hours later, because it was 85 minutes. That's an hour and 25 minutes in the pressure canner canning, and then the rest of the time coming down from temperature, coming down off of pressure. So we opened the canner gently. I already took the little jiggler weight doo-doo thing off. It's been sitting like this for a little bit, and we open it away from our faces because we don't want to get blasted by steam. Let me put the lid here for now. We look inside. Looks pretty good. All right, there might have been a little bit of siphoning because I see the water's a little milky looking. Oh, one tuck. Still looks good. A one. Take these guys out. We're gonna, whoop, another one. We're gonna let them do their thing. We're just gonna let them sit overnight. It's still relatively early. We can get another batch done. I think I might do that off of camera. Continue on into the hours of the evening. And no, it looks good. It looks really good. I'm going to back this up just a little bit so I can get in there a little easier. There. The one good thing about pressure canning in the house too, though, is that it certainly helps to warm things up a little bit. It's not cold out. Well, it is cold out. Like, it's not Speedo weather, but this just takes the edge off. There, we have 7 mighty fine jars of corn. Put this back. And look at that. That looks pretty good. I'd say so. Oh, there's all sorts of music happening. Anyway, so that was that. That's a fairly easy, actually it's a very easy process. And it makes this good for years and years now. Well, not years and years, but years at least. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience. Subscribe if you would. And thank you again. We'll be doing more in just a little bit. Bye.